Hi everyone, I'm Tilly. Welcome to another Circus Youth Circus Home Edition video. Today we're going to be doing some costume making. We're going to look at a technique you can use to decorate a t-shirt with a cool circus design. It's going to be using a technique called batik, which is traditionally done with melted wax, but we are going to either use PVA glue or even toothpaste. So let's have a look.
Okay, so for this project you are going to need a t-shirt, some PVA glue, either PVA glue or actually toothpaste will also work really well for this project, some washable markers, so I'm using Crayola washable felt tip pens, but anything that will wash out of fabric will do, and either some acrylic paint or some fabric paint. Fabric paint tends to work best, but acrylic paint does still work really well. It just might come out a little bit crispy, but I didn't have any. And something to apply the paint with, so a sponge is really good. I didn't have a sponge, so I'm going to use some scraps of scrap fabric and also maybe a paintbrush and some cardboard and probably some newspaper to put down on the table as well to stop any mess. Okay, so our first job is to draw out the design that we want onto our t-shirt. So I don't know how much you can see on the video. I've used a yellow fabric marker on a yellow t-shirt, but as long as your pen is washable you can use a brighter colour that'll stand out more. But I've used yellow so that I can wash this out super quickly for you. So I've drawn a little guy on an aerial hoop doing the splits, but you can pick whatever pattern you like, maybe the circus tent from one of the activities from Youth Circus Home Edition. So I'd advise choosing a fairly simple design. Mine's kind of like a stick person, because too much detail is going to get lost with this technique. So whatever design you've chosen to do, next job is to colour in that design with either PVA or toothpaste. First I'm going to put a sheet of cardboard or really thick paper in between the layers of my t-shirt to make sure they don't stick together. And I'm feeling really brave, so I'm just going to squeeze PVA straight out of the bottle onto my t-shirt, but you can definitely put PVA on a plate or tray and use a paintbrush to paint your design if you want to be a bit more accurate. And I'm just going to tidy up the lines that I've done with a small paintbrush just to make sure I'm happy with the design. So when you're happy with your design, you're just going to leave your t-shirt to dry. So now my t-shirt's nice and dry. It's a little bit tacky still. I'd recommend leaving your glue on overnight if you can, but I'm just going to try and avoid the sticky bits too much. So it's time to start painting. So I'm going to go for lots of rainbow colours and kind of like an abstract splodgy design, so I'm just going to use some bits of scrap fabric and just dab different colours all over, and I'm going completely over the top of that glue that I've painted on, because that's going to protect the t-shirt underneath, meaning that that design that we've drawn is going to be not covered in paint when we wash away the glue at the end. You need to leave that to dry completely, so again leaving it overnight's a really good idea just to make sure you're not at risk of washing away any of that paint. So now all that paint is completely dry, it's time to remove the PVA glue to reveal our design. So I'm going to do that by soaking my t-shirt in warm water for about an hour. I find the easiest way to do this is in the bath, but if you've got a big kitchen sink that'll do it too. You could even use a bucket of warm water, that would be fine as well. And once that hour's up, you should find that the glue has sort of dissolved, gone at least very, very soft, and I'm going to use a little paintbrush to just clear off the glue from the spaces where we painted it on, hopefully to reveal the design underneath. So once you've removed as much glue as you can using your paintbrush, also like a nail brush, something a bit scrubbier, tends to work really well here as well. I'd really recommend popping your t-shirt in the washing machine just to make sure all of that glue and whatever fabric marker you used at the start has gone. And after that, all that's left to do is let your t-shirt dry and then wear it.
So that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to see all of your cool t-shirt designs when we get back to class. Bye!
Do try this at home.